Anyway, so today I read the STG articles, and this is Jerry Thompson's. I didn't read the article. I'll rephrase. I skimmed the article, but it says the standard deck I'd play at SCG Worcester. So that being said, I really didn't need much of an excuse to play Nicobolus again. Absolutely loved the card yesterday. Think Chandra is one of the strongest things you can do in the Nicobolus mirror. Still think like Goblin Chain Whirler's pretty ridiculous in this format. I like the idea of having a 3 mana Planeswalker and a 4 mana Planeswalker to power Heart of Kieran. Basically, this deck just looks sweet. I don't know how good it'll be, but to me it just looks sweet. It's obviously going to be fine if Jerry likes it. Goes, I put that man on a pedestal, but you know, what do I know? There is Bolus. Yeah, Bolus. We got a bunch of black cards. We got some other blue cards. So we'll play first. I guess we keep this hand. This is Jerry's deck. We're playing Jerry 75. Yes, Jerry did have this deck. We were playing his deck. This is Jerry's list. He may have other lists as well, but this is his list at least. The bare minimum, this is his list. Or one of his lists. It's the list he posted today that he said he would play at Worcester. It's kind of interesting. Huh. Not actually sure what the right play is here. Probably just attack with Chain Whirler and hope that he blocks, and if he blocks, we get to play Viz, but like, and hopefully be able to protect it with Heart of Kieran, but like, he's very likely going to have a removal spell. No idea. He calls this deck Grixis Dragons, so he's probably talking about this deck. Like, in his article, it's called Grixis Dragons, which is why I also called it Grixis Dragons. I wrote the ish on my little title because, like, it didn't seem exactly like that to me. I guess I'm still supposed to play Sarkin, and I'm just going to tick it up. Discard a card and draw a card, and hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell. that might be a too liberal use of Starkin. Like maybe I'm supposed to hold it, but I don't know what holding it actually does. Problem is if I fire up this Heart of Kirin here, like if he attacks, that means he's got a removal spell for Heart, right? She's just not going to attack in and let Sarkin or let a Heart trade with a Still Leaf champion, are you? I mean, I guess I have to call regardless. Oh, maybe it's just blossoming defense then. I like the synergy of cards like this and cards like this. Right, now this card's sweet. We don't have a creature in our graveyard right now. To any target is what makes that so sweet. I think I'm still just going to get rid of this one though. Mainly because we don't have a black mana for this. Or sorry, don't have a creature for this. I'm going to go ahead and play the land in case he kills the Sarkin this turn, because we do have 4 Glorybringers in the main deck. It looks like he doesn't have a block again. I think this deck's kind of sweet. I mean, I don't really think it's red black. I mean, I guess it's red black, but it's not red black in that same sense of the word, right? So I kind of want to save this black mana because I want this to be useful at some point. So I think I'm just going to take him up to cast Bolas. I'm going to attack first, though. We got Jace's defeat. Jace's defeat. So I want 1 blue, 1 black. Oh, I forgot to post that I was going live on Twitter. Let's do that real quick. I mean, this isn't really an aggro deck. We have no 1-drops. We have no Earthshaker Kenras. I mean, so yeah, I guess. Okay, fine. He gets to kill Sarkin this way too. Kind of brutal for us, and then nothing mattered because We are going to bring some glory. Let me add this real quick. Okay, so that should all be done. So what do we want versus the Sarkhan's like enchantment dot deck? I think this card's okay here. He's probably gonna have a lot of things this is good versus. He's probably gonna have a lot of things this is good versus. It didn't show us any red creatures, so I don't think I want defeat. I do think I want some Hour of Glories as well. Basically, I'm just overloading on bigger removal spells. Maybe that's wrong. You're good enough. I think the enchantment's not too bad. You don't have to do that, Bald. Oh, well, but I guess you already have did it. Appreciate it so much, man. Highly appreciate it. But we got these sweet blue cards. We played Nicobolus yesterday. We played. If you want to go later tonight on my YouTube, you'll be able to see us play. Where's it at? This deck was on our YouTube. We'll be on our YouTube in like, I don't know, 2 hours or something. If this is more what you're looking for. But again, we're just splashing Nicobolus, so. Buttons is currently streaming right now with an actual Grixis. I think he's playing actual Grixis Bolus. You know, like the full-on Grixis. I may just not want Sorin versus this deck. Or Sarkhan. It seems like it's really hard to protect. Seems like that's really hard to protect. So definitely want the Hour. Maybe I don't want the Hour of Glories either. I'll try these over the Hour of Glories. He's already showed us like, oh wow, we ran out of time talking. I don't think we sideboarded. I wasn't paying attention. Did we sideboard? We didn't sideboard. Rip. I was just talking. Thank you so much, Bald Bull. Appreciate it. Bald Bull comes from Punch Out, right? Yeah, well, we have to mulligan this game. They mulligan last game. This hand's playable. And when I say playable, I say it loosely because there's a bunch of cards in this hand that we don't want. Alright, well, we're just not going to beat that opening. I don't know if our deck has it in it to beat that opening. We don't really have answers to a Still Leaf Champion. Outside of like 4 mana for a Chandra, and if we're doing all that, we've gone way too far down the rabbit hole anyway. Maybe we'll get to block it with Sarkhan or something crazy, but you get the general point of what I'm trying to say. Well then. Alright, so we're just dead. They literally just did mono green things this game. What are they, what are they splashing to black and... Didn't they play 2 colors in game 1? What are they splashing all of that for then? splashing red for just an enchantment and black for Scrap Heap Scrounger? That seems like you have a pretty consistent deck that you're making much less consistent. Ricky keeps like trying to make me play this Grixis deck that like is one of the most obviously bad decks I've ever saw. I could probably make a Grixis deck that's playable. It's just not the one he linked us. So we're doing things. We'll happily trade this for this if given the opportunity. At least they didn't have a Gearhulk this turn, so that was good. That's a problem. I guess we'll just play this and try to fix our mana. I think I want to discard the Braid here. Really would like to hit an untap land and play the Heart. Alright, so now we have a blocker into a Glorybringer, but the Sarkhan's Unsealing is going to be a problem. Things are going well here. So we're going to start here by discarding the Mountain. Fire the pigskin up, as they say. I kind of want to exert this, but I probably just shouldn't at this point in the game. Maverick Fopterus just like isn't a good card versus anything that isn't a pure control deck. So you can gain life for a long time like this. Problem is, pretty much half the things he play or can draw right now. Like if he draws a Gearhulk or a Ronus, I think the game's pretty close to over on the spot. That's not a Gearhulk or a Ronus. This is a wild attack. Just wants to get one damage off the Sarkhan, I guess? Oh, he can kill the Sarkhan if he does it like this. That's fine. I guess I'm blocking this thing. Maybe my attack last turn was greedy. Also don't really value Sarkhan anymore, so maybe it wasn't that greedy. Use our Heart of Kirin here 3 times so that he doesn't gain life off the Effort Spirit Harvester. It was going to die anyway. He was dealing 4 damage to it, so like that's just a pretty basic call. I think I'm willing just to attack for 8. Attack for 8, he goes to 14, and we can't even win next turn. If I Yeah, I'm just not exerting here. Just gotta hope we can destroy him before he can start hitting some of those bigger creatures. Those bigger creatures kill us really quick, like a Gearhulk or a Ronus kill us. So it's just super quick. And both of them kill our Glorybringer as well. He's not hit a land in a while though, so well, no, he's tapping a bunch of mana. It's a Gearhulk, so the game's over. So this is one of the only two cards in the deck that I didn't think we could beat from this point in the game was Gearhulk and Ronus. And that's a Gearhulk or a Ronus, so. What could we do now? Maybe we can draw another Glorybringer? I don't know, we're still taking like 9 here, so like a Glorybringer's not even good enough. That's unfortunate. So close. Alright, so let's actually sideboard this game. So we want this. I think we actually want these. We don't actually want Sarkhan. I kind of want Glorybringer. Sorry, I kind of want Hour of Glory, but maybe it's not good enough. Yeah, I'm not going to play Hour of Glory. This hand's acceptable. Have a bunch of early removal spells that can deal with all of his non-massive threats. And then we have a Nicobolus that hopefully can do Nicobolus things. Not sure what a Nicobolus thing is, but cool, we get the Doomfall to hand too, which is always fun. Really? No play at all? If they kept a no play hand, we're going to have a lot of issues. That means everything's big, and we can beat all their little things really easy. It's their big things we struggle with. So, like, he specifically chose not to play this turn. Wow. These are 4 mana. We don't have to worry about this. So I guess we just take one of the 2 Sarkhan Unsealings, because if he gets 2 of them in play, I don't think we can ever win. Yet we have removal spells for all the rest of this stuff. So, like, he actively chose not to play Servant when we had mana up. That wilds me for some reason. And what should have been an easy game is in 3 turns we don't draw a 4th land, and now the game's now over. We don't really have outs from here. Land? One time? Not a land. Alright, well, sure glad we don't get to play Magic. I assure you it's my favorite. More just not playing Magic. Fairly close to this. About half the cards in his deck just let him cast this the turn after he plays it. There's nothing we can do about that card. We can draw exactly a land this turn and still play. Don't know if we can win anymore, but we can still play. but the cut answers all of the Thrashing Brontodons, all of the all of the Steel Leaf Champions and stuff, which there's more of those in there than they are Gearhulks. Think I have to block this one. I can just like not block it. Take 5, 7. If I don't block it this turn, I have to block it next turn, so. Did we sideboard in Hour of Glory? We did. We did not. So we kind of just can't beat Daronis in general. We just missed the land drop way too many turns here. Can't cast that because he can get his thing back. Can't cast that. Can't cast anything. So this game's over. That's frustrating. I actually think we win that game if we have our 4th land on 4. But without the black removal spells, you're always going to struggle versus Stompy. And then when we didn't get the sideboard game too, which really hurt, we like drew some Sarkans and stuff that wasn't supposed to be in our deck. This hand's a pretty easy keep, but it doesn't interact, so like lots of decks just run over it. No. No. I'm going to stream for Thursday and get it out of the way because waiting till 5 minutes to start the stream did not work out well. So a lot of these decks have Magma Spray now. They have Sarkans in their deck too. Could be the same deck. They discarded a Nicobolus. That's wild. I wouldn't say double stream action. It's 2 different days, but sure. If that's what you want to call it. Hmm. They have Mox Amber in their deck? Our opponent's on a Wild Brew. And Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Well, I guess that's all stuff. They're going to get to flip their Nicobolus next turn as well, so I guess that means we just lose. Why would I do all of that? Why would I do any of that? Like, I added a creature to the board. I did a damage to it. Just in case they have sweepers, we'll do the scrap harps creature here. They're just drawing too many cards now. We're definitely buried this game. But it takes 2 cards to do what 1 card can do. It's less card efficient. I assume this will be like Glorybringer or something. I don't know what they have. It's just Chandra. They still have 2 mana for dragon spells. They have to have a Glorybringer too then, right? Now they have 7 mana? Hey, no, what's up? Yeah, it was a Glorybringer. Wasn't particularly hard to figure out. Wasn't particularly hard to figure out at all. Oops. Tap that one for the wrong one. I don't know which one of these cards is more important to kill. Like, we can't beat that ultimate. This is just drawing cards. I guess it's Sarkhan at this point, because Sarkhan's too close. It's wild to me that we could actually still win this game, depending on how bad his draws are. I mean, he's obviously drawing, you know, 6 cards this turn, so that makes it seem fairly impossible. But just saying, in theory, we could. No, it's 5 cards. I was right the first time. I can't math. What is this? He literally tapped 9 million mana for a Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Alright, we cannot win then. Alright. Well, can't beat any of that. Seems like all of this is good here. Seems like these are good here. Seems like these are good here. What seems bad here? Bad removal spells seem bad here. I don't know what else to take out. Do I need Spyglass? I don't think I need Spyglass. We literally share the same Planeswalkers. Anytime I play a Spyglass and turn off one of his Planeswalkers, Like I can't use mine either. I don't want to bring that in like that. Not sure what else I want to take out. Maybe this card's not good enough. But I definitely don't. The goal is not to be so far behind that we have to cast Spyglass on a Planeswalker. Well, this hand doesn't seem great, but I don't think I can mulligan it. I think Chandras are one of the best cards in the mirrors because they ramp you and make it easier for you to flip your or the semi-mirrors rather. Make it easier for you to flip your Nicobolas while being able to kill their Nicobolas. Like, I actually think Chandra is very important. Yeah, the hand's not great. I don't even think it's questionable. I think if we hit our 4th land, we win this game very easily. If it comes into play untapped. And we had 3 draw steps to hit it. Like, I'm not worried about trying to out-aggro the deck that's playing a bunch of removal spells. Yeah, well, we didn't draw our land, so that's how we lose this game. I think it was a relatively easy win if we just hit the 4th land. Now I don't think it's winnable because we did drop or miss our lands. It's probably too little too late. He's definitely playing some cards. And we're dead. That was unfortunate. Like, we have 26 lands. That's a pretty easy keep. The odds of us having a 4th land on turn 4 when 3 are in our opening hand are, like, really, really high. Too lazy to do the actual math, but somebody else can type it into chat if they want to figure it out. It's over 80% though. It's like somewhere between 80 and 85%. I'm too lazy to actually figure it out for you. That's why I think that hand's such a keep. Like, I just think we win if we get Chandra on 4. Even if they can kill it, like, they're not using that mana that turn to play another threat, so like Chandra on 5 is just as good, or Chandra on 6 is just as good in a situation like that. Mana's pretty awkward. So there's no way to actually cast a turn 3 Chain Whirler unless we go like tap land, Spirebluff Canals with what we're currently looking at. The guy's deck was sweet though. Wonder what all else was in it. And if he's playing an aggro deck and we need to abrade, we can get off to turn 3 Whirler and just play Spirebluff Canal the next turn. Whoops. Hey, Commander Root, thank you for the follow. Apparently it was 30 minutes ago, and because I don't have alerts, I'm just now noticing. Well, our opponent's taking a long time. It's like a minute and 20 seconds off his clock, and he's not even played a land yet. JK, all of our lands are always perfect. I have some foil sipheners, James, at an extremely low price for sale. Alright. This is fine. Actually, it might just be one at this point. Get World. Actually, I don't think that deck should have Sipheners in it, but that's just me. I think it should be prepared for red deck wins still. Yeah, but Russian ones are not cool foil ones. And who wouldn't want a cool foil one for like $275 or something? Gotta make your deck look pretty, James. Instead of being a pleb. Still just curving the Nicobolus. Yeah, Chandra, I'm not worried about it. He has Hazoret, we can lose this game, but I think that's about the only way. Nicobolus makes Hazorets better, which is one of the reasons I think the red decks are going to be even better than they were. I think I still have multiple foil champions. I don't think I have any non-foils. I would have to double check, and my phone is not on me right now, so I can't check. But I believe there's 2 foil champions still. Yeah, that was the card we were afraid of. What do you do when you flip? Not a lot. Alright, looks like we're blocking for a while. So this is the one bad thing about Nicobolas. I don't know that I have them, James. You can't type sold. But this is the one reason that, like, somebody asked me earlier today, like, what decks I thought were viable, and I said you play Chain Whirler or you play Scarab God. Assuming that every Scarab God deck has Nicobolas. And what's happening right now is a large part of the reason why. Because we did our thing, and our thing just didn't matter. That being said, we're not dead. Like, we still can play. We're certainly in bad shape, though. He's really close to being able to buy back this Crasher 2, or sorry, this Kenra 2, which kills us. Like, we literally can't beat the Kenra. So we basically have to hope they top deck a spell. Preferably a Hazard, I guess. Whatever they're doing, I wish they'd speed the hell up. Alright, well, I have to attack here. There's not a whole lot we can beat. We just lose the basic land. It's a pretty bad place to be to lose to. Could have tapped my mana slightly better and had a black mana left over, but I don't think any of that matters. I think if they have a removal spell, we lose anyway. So 5/8, we have to take it. Yeah, I think we have to take it. Just hope that we draw a removal spell. If they have a lightning strike, we're dead. But like I said, if they drew a lightning strike, we die anyway. Because they can kill the Chain Whirler and we can't present lethal. So we were playing to hit a removal spell. I think that was our best out. Maybe I shouldn't have played the land last turn because of that. JK. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. But this is what we played to. We gave ourselves a chance. The reason I was saying that we maybe shouldn't have played a land last turn was because if we'd drawn Sarkhan, we could have discarded it and had a redraw for another removal. Kind of feel like them attacking of this was like aggressive. I don't think they had to attack with this to win, but maybe I'm wrong. So you bring in the things you typically bring in versus red deck wins when you play a deck like this. All the things that can exile Hazoret, and all of your Chandra's defeats, and anything that can kill X1s. And you take out all of your bad cards. Heart of Kiran's aren't particularly good. I would take out the third one if we had like another Chandra's defeat in our sideboard, but I don't think Spirit Flame is good enough. Just overload as much early removal as we can. So we have like 11 2-mana removal spells. You need to shop at Ray's House of Commerce then and all. So many caramelized peaches. Hey, I found my phone. I thought my phone was like over by my bed somewhere. It is not over by my bed somewhere. Sounds pretty good. This hand went from really good, or pretty good to really good. short. Oh. Well, all we need now is another land, and we get to dance like there's no tomorrow. It's one of my favorite ways to dance. Sometimes you just gotta dance. That was my South Park voice. It's not very good. I apologize. Oh wow, they didn't have another thing? Nah, well fine. If you don't have another thing, no. That's just too bad. I'd rather save it in case they have a Chandra. I'm gonna take this again just to see if they have a Chandra. Alright. They've not showed me a Chandra, so I want to cast my Nicobolas, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play that so a Lightning Strike or something doesn't brutalize our Nicobolas. Make him have to at least have 2 spells for it. Do I block? I probably block. JK, no blocks allowed. I would have blocked. I have a Scrap Heap Scrounger in our graveyard too that I need to do my best not to forget because I say I'm my favorite to forget it. That's a Hazret. 4 hard answers to the Hazret in our deck. That's not one of them. Well, we're going to try to race. It'll depend a lot on what they draw, I guess. Glorybringer would be real rough here. Ah, that's real rough. Makes it kind of hard to race. Just gonna take it. Feel like we have to draw a Doompal or something. Hey Ace, what's up? That's not a Doompal or something. Am I willing to die to a removal spell? Probably. It's probably my best chance. Say I don't have a lot of a chance, so... They have like a land in their hand and they draw like a Soul Scar Mage or something we can win. But I think we have to like kind of live on the line here. We die to Kenras, we die to Glorybringers, we die to a bunch of stuff. Alright, so we're dead. Maybe 4 hour of Glory / Doomfall effects aren't enough. I think I'm going to bring this in because they showed me multiple Glorybringers. Take one of you out. I'm going to run it back. Yeah, we'll never beating a Glorybringer with any play we made there. About the only thing that not attacking beat, or could potentially even beat, was probably like Kenra or maybe even On-Crop Crasher. This hand plays. It's not good, but it plays. I guess it's fine. It's actually fine. And these reddish mirrors, like Glorybringer means so much. Or not Glorybringer, Hazoret means so much. Nope. It's non-dragon folk. I don't want to just cast Walking Ballista for 1 because of Chain Whirlers and stuff. I'll take that. I think it's hard not to play 4 Glorybringers in all of these decks. Or sorry, 4 Nikki B's in all of these decks. Because I think Nikki B's not bad in multiples. The mana may not be perfect though. Because like now if we draw Nikki B, we don't even have a blue source. But there's a lot of blue sources in the deck. Very close to being 0-3 though. JK, there's a blue source. Worst part about Walking Ballista means I can't press F6. Sometimes I just press it anyway because I'm a rebel. Best thing about a Magma Spray is I can now press F6 again. We need to draw one of our 4 Glorybringers or one of our Nicoboluses like pretty close to this turn. That's just another land. The 7th land and our 4 spells probably aren't going to get us there. So now we need to hit a Doomfall or an Hour of Glory. Don't think those two play well together, so I guess we're just going to pass. And we have 4 outs of this situation total in our deck. It's not a whole lot of matches that you're going to win when you hit 7 lands and 5 spells, though. Yeah, possibly, but the big problem with that is, I think the mana's terrible if you're going full on Grixis. I'm trying to avoid it, but maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should just suck it up and play it. But I think it's actively bad to go full Grixis. I think the mana's so terrible. It's obviously the most powerful build. Oh wow, have you guys been able to hear this arena music the entire time? I didn't realize I still had arena on. I'm so sorry. Please tell me you guys couldn't hear that music the entire time. I don't even think this matchup's that bad for us. But we drew, you know, 5 spells, 9 lands, so. That's probably where I want to be, Nick, but I'm not sure. Whatever was in their hand was good enough. Alright, we're done here. Good enough to not to throw 2 or not to deal an extra 7 damage to us? What the hell is in their hand there? Well, we went 0-3 pretty easily. In Game 3, Game 2, and Game 3, we didn't even really get to play Magic. So that's a bit of a tilt that we've not got to play Magic in any deciding game yet. Definitely not topping drop and playing another deck. We're finishing the league out. We'll concede to our opponents if we could theoretically win. Like, I'm pretty salty that we've had 3 non-games in 3 rounds. Forgot to take my vitamins today. It's vitamin C time. By the way, Sean, I just got your message. Thank you for the chart you made me. I appreciate it. I'm legitimately going to print that off and tape it to the notebook where I keep track of this stuff. Neat. Our mountain turns them all on. Like, I don't think this is bad. This is the deck from Jerry's article today. I don't know if it's perfect, but I don't think it's bad. Like, I like the idea of Sarkin. I really just like the idea of Sarkin. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. Could struggle a little if he's playing histories. Ooh, to which part? Ooh, that I am paste or copying your thing? That doesn't sound like a ooh. That's a good thing, right? Benelish. If he just plays running Benelish, we can't save this. I'm playing it either way. I really feel like he probably has a second Benelish because he played it that turn. Yeah, he tapped his mana about as fast as... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say he tapped his mana about as fast as he could. That's kind of neat. Our opponent's kneading us to death. I don't want to be kneaded to death. Oh, we got smashed, Corey. I don't know how we beat the board. This thing's going to be a 5 or 6 or something and just be able to kill the Chandra. Maybe I should have just cast Chandra and ticked down and let him kill both my Sarkhan and my Chandra, but that doesn't sound very good either. I don't actually think we can get the Primate off the table if I didn't do that, though, so this was probably a big mistake. I like actively don't think I can kill the Primate now. He's attacking my face. All right, we can kill the Primate then. He attacked our face. Not sure how we win. We can technically kill this. Or better yet, this in this spot. Red Rover, send us on over removal spell. That's not a removal spell. No, there's not another creature in our graveyard, but I'm still going to just discard the Sarkhan here, or the Scrap Heap Scrounger here. I would just rather have this to redraw at hitting a removal. Could uptick this and look for Glorybringer. Could uptick this and flip this and minus this, but that doesn't do me any good. He just kills everything if I do that, right? So if I flip Bolus and kill this, he still has this. Hey, Noble. What's up, man? Thanks so much for the raid. Appreciate it. How have you been? This should be to cast dragon spells or use dragon activated abilities. Whatever, I give up. I don't think I have a good play. Well, we drew a lot of cards that turn, and then we finally got to something. So he gets those tokens forever. Guess I'll kill the only thing I can kill. We're on defense again. You're making your dude? I'm not sure what that means. Well, we're getting smashed tonight, but the deck's kind of sweet. Yeah, but if I flip Bolus, and then I just tick down Bolus and kill one thing, he could kill all of my Planeswalkers, right? I think he could have killed all 3 Planeswalkers in that scenario. Maybe my math's off, maybe he couldn't kill them all, but I think he could kill them all in that scenario. It could just be wrong math-wise. Oh, making it my dude. My bad, I can't read. Hey, Moose Droppings. It's a nice name. You made me chuckle. I think making me chuckle is almost doing the Lord's work. So I want to at least cast both of these. I'm doing it in this manner just in case this hits a another Glorybringer. Another Chandra. I can technically play this Chandra and increase my loyalty, but I want to cast both of these. We'd be a mana off that way, wouldn't we? Not sure we even have outs from here. I don't think I can actually kill this card. I guess I have an out. That's not true. I can draw Nicobolus. Nicobolus is an out. So Nicobolus is our only out here. Oh, Nicobolus isn't an out. I'm sorry. I did bad math. So our out is finding a chump blocker and getting another turn. And that's all we have. Okay, so we have no out. That's not nothing. We found a chump blocker. Can we find a second chump blocker? What's up with all of our opponents taking forever? Give us a second chump blocker, please. It's kind of important. Nope. So odd they missed 2 points of damage. No spell, please. If it's a spell, I don't think we have any out. Wait, what? Feels to me like that just gave us outs. We're at worst case not dead this turn now? We're getting really close to ultimating this. Well, that's helpful. So he's gonna use the other half of it next turn. So no matter what, I'm gonna live this turn unless they draw exactly a Johnny. I think I'm fine with that. Oh, I messed up. I should have ticked up Chandra before I attacked. I could have hit a Glorybringer. Makes me want to change my play now. Let me read all these things. Maybe one of them does. Oh, let's see. So 4 mana to your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have 2 mana left over. They can either play this. That. So you just get those? That's not even good. So I'm trying to fade a Johnny and fade Benelish. JK, not trying to fade anything. Are we going to come back this game? I think I made a play mistake too. I think I was just supposed to tick down Chandra this turn. I think I took an extremely gambly line. Because I think I'm only winning if just Sarkhan ultimates, so I think this Sarkhan ultimating was more important than Chandra. We've still not won though, because they've already showed us that they have Dustodons. So they're going to have at least one redraw. At the end of this. But I don't like how I played. Even if we win this game, I don't like how I played this game. Ah, messed up again. I keep forgetting about Glorybringer. I'm not used to playing Glorybringer. It's been a while since I played it. So, like, these misplays with Chandra are just terrible. They're, like, really, really bad. This is the second time I've did it, too. So, like, I didn't even learn the first time. Punish me. Show me that Glorybringer. I won't cast it if you have it, because I hate myself. Second time we didn't get punished as well, which is fun. Alright. We have monsters in play. And our opponent has a turn. So he's got like a little bunch of little white things. Actual answers to the one thing. Nah. Just kind of just don't want this package at all. I don't think it's needed. I think I just want everything to be a removal spell or a big body. Maybe I don't even want Sarkin, even though Sarkin was like insane that game. Sarkin was pretty darn good that game. I'd rather have Sarkin than these. Tell our opponent I'm 0-3. We'll tell our opponent we're going to concede. I've had to do a lot of that lately. It's actually kind of a cool combo. It's a weird card, like I'm not really an aggro deck, I don't think, but maybe I'm more aggro than I think I am. I play this case we hit like running Spire Bluff Canals or whatever. "100% foiled blue-red gutter snipe. Going to get 'em. Deck. Can't hate on that. Authority of the Council's plus Johnny's Pride Mate's kind of sweet. It's actually a really neat combo. Oh, he doesn't have lands. That's not neat for him. The opponent just give us lip when we're trying to go out of our way to be nice. I think opponent just gave us a lip when we're trying to be nice. They're like, well, you knew you'd won last game, like, but I didn't win the match. So it's like, you know, not the same thing. I think our opponent just gave us a lip. I don't appreciate it. I also don't actually care. I'm just playing around. He said, thank you. Now I feel bad for saying he gave us a lip. Wait, am I salty? How am I salty? I'm going to concede to my opponent. I can't be salty if I'm giving up. Oh, him. I have no idea what you're talking about, Salt Bay and stuff. Like, I know who the Salt Bay dude is. I have no idea what you're talking about when you say when I was playing Heroic at Hob. Oh! Yeah, okay, never mind. I remember that now. I remember playing Heroic over there. I never played Heroic there. You mean when my opponent played Heroic, I guess. Oh, that was a good draw. I don't need any of my cards. I don't need any of my cards to beat you, sir, opponent. He was was playing heroic. I was just smashing people with Whip of Erebos and Souls of Pharaohs. I wish I didn't sell that Mox. Or my half of that Mox. I just realized we get the Ultimate Sarkin next turn. That's all sorts of neat. Get ultimated. Nope. Nope. Not Amir. He played the Kiora, not me. Now we're just showing off. We're casting more Dargans. I wanted to cast another dragon. Oh, you're talking about last turn. I probably should have. I don't even know what I cast last turn. I legitimately don't know what I cast. I honestly don't know what I played last turn. Oh, you're talking about... I cast Chandra and Tick Down. Okay, now I remember. Alright, well, we're just going to concede this game because we beat him 2-0, and then we're going to move on to the next league. Well, maybe we're not because Moto locked. Yeah. I gotta be honest, Booty, at that point in the game, I had mentally checked out. Like, that game was beyond millions. It was a million times over. I was 100% mentally checked out there. I wasn't close to in the right frame of mind. Like, we're 0-3 in this tournament, and we're getting ready, or we're beating an opponent who's super mana screwed. Like, I was not in the right frame to play that game. Like, it's pretty hard to concentrate when you're already 0-3, and then it's even harder to concentrate when you're 0-3 and your opponent can't play spells. I know that's not an excuse, especially when I'm streaming, because that puts me, that means I'm, like, putting out a pretty bad product, or, like, doing a pretty bad stream. So, like, I'm not saying it as an excuse, I'm just giving you the reason, like it was just me not paying enough attention, me playing very, very, very badly. Like, you're 100% right, it was a massive play mistake. And it's the little play mistakes like that I make all the time that I need to get better at, and just because that game was won, and even if we'd lost it, it was irrelevant to lose since we're in a no-prize situation, but, like, just because of those factors doesn't mean, like, I'm still streaming, people are still watching me, I should still be, like, giving it my focus, so, like, that's definitely pretty bad by me, and that's a good point, Booty, so, I have to apologize, and I have to try to do better, and I'll stop rambling now. My buddy just linked me some cards for the Coco Humans combo. And it's got a Beta Birds of Paradise that's signed in it, and I'm jealous as all hell. He's got a Beta signed bird in it, and beside that he's got a new art Windswept Heath and a new art Horizon Canopy. And that makes me offended. I think this deck's better than it showed tonight. It doesn't look close to like good shape. It looks there's a lot of white on it. I'd say it's moderately played, but but still I'm jealous of it. I'm one of those people that like loves old art and loves like pretty lands and stuff like that, and the old original black borders. Things of that, even if they're similar arts, I really like just, or even if they're the same art rather, I really like just having the old one with the different borders. So when somebody linked me a picture of their beta Birds of Paradise, I immediately went into jealousy shell because that's the thing that gets me going. This game's not going to go well for us, is it? Think I like playing you the best out of these? Because if he doesn't have a removal spell, it at least holds this knot back. If he attacks only with the Knight of Malice, I don't mind fire up the Heart of Kieran and like let him have a fatal push or something like that, and then like try to block with the Chain Whirler on a later turn. That card's so hard to beat. We're going to have to get some of our removal spells. And they are plentiful in our deck, but we currently don't have any of them. Kinda want to play this. Feel like we need cards. It's not gonna die if I play it though. It's 100% dying if I play it. Guess it dying's better than me dying, and I definitely need extra cards. Because if this gets one activation, we're going to lose. I think it takes 6 to activate it, yeah. Well, that doesn't particularly help. But we have like 7 or 8 2-mana removal spells. Picked 4 dual lands, 6 shots. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. So is Chandra the only card we have now that can kill the angel? And if you cut the Scrounger, you have to cut the Heart of Kieran's too, right? Probably. Oh wow, they're all attacking me? Well, I don't care about this guy. So this is pretty easy. Just a blocker at this point. So I need a Chandra. Or like an Abrade. Or that. That'll work. Still got a long way to go to beat the Johnny. Glint means we would have to have a lot more black mana in our deck. Like, the black mana in this deck's a lightish splash. This is Jerry's deck, by the way. I did not build this deck. This isn't a brew. It's just Jerry Thompson's random deck. Why didn't he use a Johnny pre-combat? Is he going to mine us and get back a Knight of Malice, I guess? I like threatening the Johnny Ultimate, but... we don't have a card in our deck that can kill the Lyra. We don't, well, I'll rephrase. We don't have a single card in our deck that can kill a Lyra. Oh, did I just not cycle my Cannon Slew? I just didn't cycle my Cannon Slew like an idiot. Well, if we wasn't dead before, we're dead now. We were probably dead before. We were definitely probably dead before. But now we're 100% dead. So even if I play this and chump this, we're taking enough damage that we can't win. Wow. Why didn't I cycle the cannon? It's not gonna let me draw the card either to see how bad of a mistake it was. There's not a deck in our there's not a card in our main deck that can actually kill this though. There's like 2 card combinations, but that's it. This card seems like it's good. Kind of feeling that thing. Just gonna take out all of this stuff. I'm just gonna try to be bigger than them. I don't think there was a card we could have drawn that would have mattered. Because we'd have still had to waste the Sarkin ability. Alright, this is a keep. The turn 4 Glorybringer might be good enough. Certainly don't want that. Guess I'm just playing this. Is Duress that good here? I don't think they have a lot of spells. I don't think I care about their removal. I personally never like bringing in Duress versus decks that have few targets. We don't know how many Johnnies they'll have post board. An Omniscience deck in Standard. You, as usual, Flame Guts are wild. I went ahead and played the Chain Whirler there instead of the Sarkin. But as usual, that could have been wrong. I'm pretty happy to trade this. Hour of Glory is not a bad draw. Gives us some theoretical out to Lyra's. So just having a Johnny here will be a little sad. It's not a Johnny, so we're not sad at all. Wow. Flame is the master of going as deep as humanly possible. I want to keep all of the current cards we have. Spoiler, Murph, some people might want to watch that. I already knew, though, because I accidentally opened Twitter today like an idiot. I overslept. I had planned on watching it live. I did watch it up until I started streaming, though. I just turned it on like 30 minutes late or something. So they still have 5 cards plus the card they got from us. Yeah, but some people don't watch things live. They have work and school and all sorts of things and have to watch stuff later. This deck might not have enough threats in it. It's felt like in a lot of games when they killed our first threat, we just lose. I'm actually just going to take that. I'd rather cast Hour of Glory on a Lyra if they happen to have it. And if I just take 2 damage, I'm not that worried about just taking 2 damage. Like if they don't play a real spell. I have 40 people watching me not win a match. Oh well, you got me. My Doomfall was too good. I would have minded to draw my own Doomfall. Just gonna take the damage here. I would rather save the Braid for another Resplendent Angel. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Resplendent Angel. Alright, I guess we'll kill it now then. That way it turns on our last Doomfall if we draw it. We didn't draw it. I didn't really view it as trading down. I viewed it as I blocked our 3-power first striker with his 3-power first striker. Alright, well this game's over. We're dead on board. Alright, well we got crushed pretty hard. We won one match. Deck felt very threat-light and without a lot of card selection. Maybe we made misplays, maybe we sideboarded wrong. This is what Jerry was suggesting people play at SCG Worcester in his premium article today. So I have a feeling that like I probably made the errors, not Jerry. Well. But anyway, so we're going to hop off here and we're going to host Buttons, who's playing Grixis Energy. And I'll be back later this evening, but I legitimately have no idea what I'll be playing. But take care, everybody, and thanks for stopping by. And thank you, Bald Bull, for the subscription, and thank you guys for the new followers. Take care, everybody. I don't know what we'll be playing when we come back. I want to play more things with Nicobolas, but so far into 2 days, we went like, well, say we went 1-4 today, we're like 3-7 with our 2 Nicobolas decks so far. Wait, Buttons signed off, but I want to host Buttons. No, I want to host Buttons. Now I gotta find somebody else to host because I'm also logging off. But Buttons is the hero that we all need. Oh, and thank you, Murloc, for the host. I about forgot that. Alright, so we gotta find a standard player to host real quick. Hey, no. What's up? Man, it still shows me Buttons is live. I'm clicking on this thing over here. If it plays background noise, I apologize. I want to double see if Buttons is live. Alright. Buttons hosted this dude called Squaw Chief. So that's who we'll also host. We'll host Buttons' friend, who is also playing Grixis Energy. Anyway, I've never watched this guy stream before. I don't know if he's good or entertaining or anything. But if Buttons streamed him, we'll stream. Or if Buttons hosted him, we'll host him too. Yep, Squaw Chief. But anyway, take care, everybody, and we'll be back sometime. I'm just not sure with what or not sure with what or when. Probably fairly soon. Anyway, take care, everybody, and thanks.